nasty. Rainbow. Rainbow.
You see this?
I see.
This is the child of an angel.
I see.
The face of an angel.
You niggas, the figure see then did them a big see. But we just did it there.
Hello there, Slay Nation. It's your girl NellySlays, and welcome to Girl Talk with my sisters. Okay, and today's topic is going to be relationship expectations in an African household.
Are you ready, fam? Don't get flogged though.
Let us know now. Let us know now. The video is actually going to be sponsored by L2I Collections on the
hair.
Period. And of course, Clearly Scented for the aesthetics, as always.
Get into it.
Link is going to be in the description box below for either or. If you want a wig or you want a candle, you know where to shop. Do you guys agree with like the terms of being in a traditional marriage? Like the terms of you being a domestic wife, a domesticated wife, and then him being, obviously the breadwinner of the family.
She said,
hold up.
Take it back later. You don't want it. You don't want it. I don't want to feel obligated to do something. Like, I don't mind doing that stuff, but it's not by force. We both work the same hours. We're coming back from work. We both can get in the kitchen, do the dishes as I'm cleaning. I'm cooking, you're cleaning. Can we just work hand in hand? I don't believe in this whole, you have to be a domestic
gender
wife.
Gender roles, all this extra stuff. Like, what? I don't mind cooking. I don't mind cleaning, but it's not by force. Like sis said, it's not by
Nothing in life is by force, so...
Can you imagine? Hey, wow.
Like a chore. Like, I'm a slave. Like,
so that means, do you believe, you could be married to a traditional man?
I couldn't be.
I feel like me, because I'm not a traditional woman, I can't marry a traditional man. Like, if that's how you are, that's what you want, that's perfectly okay. I'm more of a modern woman.
Yes,
I have traditional values. However, I am not a traditional woman.
Do you think that has to do with where you were raised as well?
I mean, honestly, a lot of Africans are the aunties, the uncles, the older people. They're very traditional and they think very traditional.
I think those are mainly the ones that were that lived their entire lives back home. But because there's some aunties and uncles that have lived and were raised here.
But no, I feel like even some of us who came here, we still have that in us. But we still we know the culture, we know, but it's just
we've just been changed. We've just been culturalized to this country itself.
Yeah, it's definitely because of where we grew up. Because if I grew up back home,
you would have thought that was right.
I would have thought completely differently than how I think now.
But you can't
your environment definitely has to do with the way you see life and what you believe in. Definitely nowadays, even back home, the kids now, they think completely different than how parents think.
There's definitely some modern Africans that live back home, and I really love that because it gives you a different point of view, because then it doesn't have you thinking every single African is the same. There's actual ones that think like us who were raised in this different environment than they were.
But do you feel like some people are afraid of what their parents or people in their family culture will be thinking if they're not? So do you think they think like us, but they just don't want to do it because it's oh, you'll never be married, or this is only because of
what they're afraid of, what their parents or their definitely. There's so many people they won't do what they want to do to make them happy just because they're afraid of what their parents might think, what their cousins, their aunties, all this stuff. And not just that, it's also because of things their parents are putting into their heads too, that if you're going and doing this, what will your aunties think back home? What will your grandmother think?
Is she paying for my books?
It's our lives at the end of the day. I am worried about what y'all think sometimes, but come on, you gotta let us learn from our own mistakes in order to grow up and live in life, because y'all learn from y'all mistakes.
They never even made mistakes.
Y'all made mistakes, but I love when y'all act like y'all perfect. It's really cute. I love it. But we all know everybody has made mistakes, and let us learn from our mistakes too. We grown, we are clearly doing good, because look at where we are today. There are so many things that we could be doing so wrong that we're not.
First of all, I be telling them all the time, if you could see what I see, what I see other women do and other people do, like in my generation, and I tell my parents, like, you should be really like lucky, like you should be.
Imagine telling your parents that they're lucky because they born you. I'm dead.
Because they've raised a decent child, like.
Imagine, mommy, daddy, you should be lucky because you have me.
You see this?
This
is the child of an angel. A face of an angel. I believe like when you are married in an African, home, you are also married to their family.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%. If the family don't like you, sis, run.
What did she say?
If the family does not like you, run.
Okay.
Start doing Usain Bolt. You see how Usain Bolt be running fast like this?
Flash now.
Usain Bolt.
Nah, that won't work though. Eventually, y'all gotta be at family gatherings. Y'all gotta be at mutual friends' weddings. Y'all gotta.
That's stress you don't want in your life.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't want to have to worry about some. Oh my God, I don't want to go to your mother's house because she doesn't like me.
She's going to be
I don't
looking
want
at me
to go
the
to
wrong
your
way.
sister's house because
She's
she
going
doesn't
to be.
like me. I will be at that house. I will sit there. I will eat her food.
And not just that, you're not gonna feel comfortable. Like whoever it is, whether it's you, whether it's your boyfriend, and the other person's family don't like you, you're not gonna be comfortable to want to be around them. Like it's gonna be ooh, like cringy.
You're not gonna want to have them
I'm
in
not
your
even
house
gonna want to
either.
bring you around my family because then I don't like how they make you feel, and it's gonna be like on some, I don't know.
Either the family's gonna be messed up, like you're gonna have to break ties with your family, or you're just gonna have to break ties with that significant other. So it's gonna be like either or. Do you people think that you have to marry within your same tribe or your same country?
No. Big word.
Again, it's not by force.
Nothing like.
Is it by force?
It's not by force.
I don't have to.
Do you feel like it's a plus?
I would
though?
like to marry. I would like to marry a Cameroonian. Doesn't have to be from my same tribe, my same everything, because I'm not surrounded by a lot of them.
But then what if you're like
I would like to marry a
pushing
Cameroonian.
away your
Everybody.
like
subconsciously.
Because you're like
no, that's not a Cameroonian. No,
Yeah.
that's not a Cameroonian. Like it has to be like Cameroon, only Cameroon.
No.
we're
Like
all Cameroonian, by the way.
rapping.
Cameroon all the way. There's not concept.
Go on back.
They don't have to be from Cameroon, but I feel like, because you see Caucasians marrying Africans, but if the person is willing to like learn your culture, instill their self into like what you do, I feel like that's enough like of them showing you they're willing to learn and they're willing to, I've seen a lot of them in traditional weddings.
Willing to actually like do what you want them to do and actually learn what you're about because they truly and honestly love you and they want to be part of your life 100%. Like learning your culture, your traditions, all of that stuff.
I love and respect everybody.
Oh, yes.
I really do.
Yes.
But for me to live and get married to and bear children with, preferably an African. I just like someone that's cultured and that has similar culture to mine, so that it's just easier to blend family.
That's
like mainly like my first choice obviously would be an African, not specifically a Cameroonian, but an African in general. That's cultured, that knows their stuff, that knows their background and all that stuff, likes to eat the traditional foods. Not like obviously not that they eat non-traditional foods, but still like some of our traditional meals.
You don't eat any?
I don't eat all of our traditional meals. No.
They gotta know how to dance. They gotta know how to, for me at least.
No, I don't really care if they know how to dance. You just gotta know how to laugh. Like
you just have to have rhythm.
Really?
If you know how to two-step, you're fine.
To the beat.
To the beat. Just have rhythm. You don't need to know how to dance because I'm not gonna lie, them dances be hard.
Would you guys live with your significant other before marriage? And if so, like what stages of your relationship would you live with them?
I would think about living with them after engagement.
I think you can live with them after engagement.
Yeah.
But but it depends on what stage you are in the engagement. I feel like if you just got engaged, why you guys moving in so quick? That looks sus. But like if you got engaged, you're looking for places, looking for a house, like moving when you guys get married. Yeah.
I could do that.
We need a little bit of space, obviously. Like, you can visit me, I can visit you while we're dating and stuff. But, like, once we're engaged, I need to live with you before we actually get married. Because I need to know what you're like, how we click, you know, what our pet peeves, different things like that. And to see if I can tolerate it. Like tolerate it for that long.
See that when you visit for like
no, because they're gonna hold their craziness.
But for 3-4
whatever.
years that you're dating, this person's gonna pretend.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
People can flex.
They do say you don't really know who you get married to, even 10 years after. That's true.
No.
But I still would not. We are living together after we get married.
You still got time.
You will come and find me in my father's house.
When in a relationship do you expect to be proposed to?
It's all vibes.
Are we talking about at this age or like?
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like honestly, there's an age and time and everything for like. There's a perfect timing for everything. If we like literally started dating when we just got in college, I don't expect you to propose till like
4 years or
after
some
6
shit.
years.
Yeah.
So because it's like 2 years after we get out of college, because we both need time to situate ourselves. We both need time to find jobs, make some money, save and all that stuff before we can like think about our future together. Like, obviously we're both growing together, we're both like doing our own thing and all that stuff, but we need about 6 years. That's if we are just both like starting in college, like freshman year we're dating, boom. If it's after college,
it's still too little, because you forget, people sometimes don't even, you don't get a job right out of college.
Don't say 6 years is too little. 6 years
is average. I think that's
but
good.
I feel like that's situational.
No,
yeah.
6
it's
years
the way
is
you
an
said awfully long
right,
time.
but in college, it's not a long time.
Yeah, if you're counting the college years, that's not a long time.
Okay, fine. Post college, I would say like 3 to 5 years. Post college, 3 to 5 years, because then that's giving you about until like age 27, 28 or so. You guys should like technically already know where your lives are going. You should be somewhat spot on what you want.
Post college, you dated in college? Like you
dated
in college.
I mean, you either dated or even if you didn't date in college. For me, it's either you dated or you didn't.
Nelly, if you didn't date in college and I just met you and you're giving them 3 years,
that's a long time.
If we didn't date in college and we just now started dating after I got out of college, you got 3 to 5 years to propose.
That's a long time. I'm giving you 2.
I don't feel like I've seen a man marry at 25.
I've seen younger.
That's because he knew what he wanted.
I feel like a man knows like that he wants to marry after like a year. I don't even care what anybody says. After a year, he knows, and you know.
Oh yeah,
you know. So after me knowing that this is what you want, this is what I want. We got like another year for you to propose to me,
figure it out,
and then another year for us to plan the wedding. 2 to 3 years, I think, is a good time. I'm at the year 7. You have not proposed to me. You are mad.
What are you doing?
Are you sick?
You are mad. What are we doing? Talking? Are you my brother? Are you mad?
Sick in the head.
Cars, will you test drive before you settle down?
So what are you guys' biggest pet peeves when it comes to like our African traditions and stuff?
Them telling you have to do XYZ to find a husband.
Hey.
Or them always asking, is there a man in your life? Is there this? Are you in a relationship? Who's Mr. This? You have to be a wife. You have to start being a wife.
Are you serious?
The thunder that will fire you there. God is packaging it to throw at you. Stop asking people when they're getting married. Stop asking people.
Especially when you tell me when I'm in college, focus on your books. How you tell me to focus on my books? Now I graduate from college. Say, where's my husband?
Should he climb? You know what I say? I said, no, find me the man.
He should bring me to my room, my B.
Wait.
To find me.
Wait, what? Every time you call auntie, hello auntie, how are you?
Where's your boyfriend?
I'm good. So who's your man? Who's your babe?
Oh my God, you know the one I've been getting lately is, so when are you getting married?
Are you paying for the wedding?
Azin.
Do you have a husband for me?
Azin.
Do you see a ring on my finger?
Azin.
Tofiako.
What's the problem? Why are you stressing my life, for Christ's sake?
I feel like you should just sit when you get invites, then you come, you know?
Just know now, auntie, when the time will come, now pepper you small.
Ginger, I'll ginger them.
Now you gotta tell them, auntie, at my age, did you have a auntie? You graduated in May. May 2 days later, where's your boyfriend? Where's your this? Where's your that? I have
I'm waiting for the wedding invitation.
I have a this.
Do you think this degree got me? I have this pet peeve of you people telling me, I should marry in my specific tribe. Why is it? You can just say the continent of Africa. Why must it be just that? What's
Francophone, Cameroonian, must be from Chang.
So there's no one bad person there.
It's the details for me. It's the specifics.
Ping, your man is standing there waiting for you now. Now, go and find him. Go and find him.
What out his head?
What out his head?
There's bad people everywhere. You can't say this culture got bad people. It's like
all the way. Don't translate all the way. Anybody ever gonna say nothing about that?
But don't just underestimate everybody else's country as well. Like, you know, everybody.
Translate.
Jesus Christ.
I was like this.
A whole graduate.
I think that, like, because they want you to marry, like, within our Cameroonian community, they want to be all up in your business.
Yup.
They want your
business. Get out. My business.
Why must my problem be the compound's problem?
Some of our issues, like, if I'm having an issue within my relationship or my marriage specifically, that needs to be, like, left between me and my husband. Now, if we are on the verge of possibly, like, splitting up, and it's like we need somebody else's opinion, but I still don't believe that I need to go to my family or the whole family, the congregation, to resolve our issues, because
I feel like once you have mentally checked out anyway, whatever they tell you won't.
You don't need biased opinions. That's the problem. Like, they'll just say you guys have to work it out. You guys have to work it together.
Go and talk.
You have to talk. You have to understand it. I don't know why Africans don't like therapy so much, but that would be literally what will save you. I would rather go and speak to a therapist than our family congregation.
Therapy
I'm not even joking.
is not even just for relationships.
It's even for yourself.
For yourself.
My dad gives great advice though. I don't think he's biased, because when I tell him stuff sometimes, he does say like, you fucked up.
Like, it's because it's marriage. Like, Africans value marriage so much.
Because I've heard him give like a couple of advice before, and he told the guy like, sometimes you just gotta like step down and let the wife have it. Like,
with him, because there's certain, like, men have ego. A man's ego is bigger than
and not
the
just
ocean.
that, just for your marriage itself to work, sometimes you have to, just as much as you know she's
but
wrong,
if you are wrong,
you know she's wrong. Like, I know you know she's wrong, but like, you still have to make her think she's right, just so she can be happy, and that makes you happy in your relationship.
I mean,
too.
yeah, happy wife, happy life.
That's where communication comes in, because a lot of people don't know how to communicate, and a lot of people don't know how. A lot of people don't have what you would call it, emotional intelligence, so they aren't self-aware of when they do certain things that isn't right. They aren't aware of when they're doing wrong. If you don't know how to communicate and you're not emotionally intelligent in yourself, therapy.
Charlie, figure yourself out fast. I do have to do better with accepting shit though, like with somebody telling me like
you were wrong.
Yeah, like where I went wrong, or
can you do this better?
Their approach or some shit. That I do have to.
Right.
So someone tells you something, accept it with grace. Oh God, nothing will hurt you.
Because not
Take
everyone
it
is
to
being
grow.
malicious.
Take it to prosper.
Like, sometimes people aren't being malicious in the way they say. If it's your man's, if it's your boo thing,
tell them the truth. Speak. Open communication is key in every relationship.
Babe, I didn't like the way you spoke to me when we were at the restaurant.
Talk to me nice.
You know?
Hey, yo.
Y'all believe in like personal space when you're in a relationship?
Yup.
But if I love you, I want to be there. Be on top of you.
I love my.
I'm not clingy at all.
I
I
baby,
can't.
yeah,
I need
I love my
space.
kid.
I need time.
I love my baby. Yeah. I love my.
I don't love you. I'm just.
I love my.
I wouldn't call it clingy. I feel like I do like the time to miss them. Long distance too has already been hard, but I feel like I'm not taking it for granted, because now I'm gonna know what it
feels like to miss you and not to be next to you. So like,
so the time that I get
I'm using like, all of it.
Okay, but like, think about this, right? You've been living with your man for let's say 3 years. But when you guys were dating, it was long distance. You guys are not married, living together. Now you see each other every single day. Don't you think you need that time to just be able
since you haven't been together for that long period of time to be
right?
Like, I get what you're saying.
Allow that space to be like, oh my God, I miss him
again. Like how you were missing him when you were doing long distance.
Because if someone doesn't miss you, they don't want to see you. I feel like I need someone to miss me.
Every June 15th, we are taking
no.
a trip.
Oh my God,
I'm my man. It has to be.
No.
Jesus Christ,
Who is taking care of that man when you are gone?
That's not what I mean. Oh my God, y'all.
But if he's
It's
a
not
house
that.
man and then eventually he gets tired of, yo, this girl always leaving me. And then she's like, oh babe, just chill with your boys or something when I'm going.
But it's not gonna be the same every month. I'm not gonna leave.
But
you
no,
every
I know
month.
you're saying like when you're gone, then you're like chill with your boys. Then his boys start getting into deep shit like,
why would I?
She don't like you. She always gone. Blah blah blah. Then like if his boys, single boys are trouble. So, be faithful. It's the message of this one.
Honestly, love God, love yourself, love your family. That's it.
Only.
Thank you so much for watching, Slay Nation. So like I said in the beginning of the video, this video is sponsored by L2I Collections on the hair and Clearly Scented on the aesthetics. Okay, so what we are going to do is a giveaway from both companies, and they're both black owned companies. So what you guys are going to do in order to win this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel. Click the button right down below, the red button. Make sure you guys also click the notification button so you are aware of anytime I post. And of course, go ahead and follow L2I Collections as part of the giveaway. You must follow the L2I Collections page, and you must follow the Clearly Scented page. Okay, Instagram page. All of the directions for the giveaway are going to be in the description box below. And you also have to post on your story and tag both the L2I Collections page and the Clearly Scented page to be actually entered into this giveaway. Every post you do gives you an extra entrance, and you post.
Follow.
subscribe. The prizes for this giveaway are going to be a wig from the L2I Collections. It's going to be a Clearly Scented candle, and it's going to be a free products plus accessories from the L2I Collections as well. So we will be giving away 3 different prizes for this giveaway. Make sure you guys tap in and subscribe. Follow both channels. Follow both Instagram pages and post and tag us on your stories as well to enter. Thank you so much for watching, Slay Nation. You are just now tuning out with Girl Talk with my sisters. Make sure you follow
Oily Claire
on Instagram and
@_Z.
I'll be putting their Instagrams down in the description box below. Make sure you guys follow, and obviously enter into this giveaway. You do not want to miss out. No. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you all. Peace, love, and happiness.
Bye.
Bye.
on the sun.
Oh.